Well, here we are, week number 10, and as everybody can tell that's watching, well, it's playoff football because we're all bundled up. We got sweatshirts, we got layers, but hey, that's what you live for, is playing this time of year.
Football weather, right?
Yeah, you got to love it, and you can't complain when you're playing this time of year because you've made it to week 10 and the playoffs, and we got there, well, a couple weeks ago by clinching things, but Jason, 38-12 win last week, overcame kind of a sluggish, little rough start, some penalties, but all around, team did a great job and came away with 38-12 win up at Clayton Ridge.
And defensively, they showed up, made some changes, bringing Andrew Black in from linebacker to the defensive line, switched things up. Tanner Lukowski is back on defense. Switched some things up with Cameron Hauser moving to the outside, making him roam a little bit more. And the team only gave up 103 yards, 72 of which were on the last drive of the game. So defensively, they played well, and they need that confidence and that sort of performance as they're going forward now, Stephen.
Yeah, it's down to the final 16, and each and every week, it doesn't matter. You know you're going to get a knockdown drag out, and that's the case here this week. You got Pleasantville coming to town, a team that, we've had some knockdown dragouts over the years with them, and yeah, literally. And so, yeah, I mean, it's a team that, they're going to come in, they're not going to do anything fancy or flashy, but they're just going to line up, punch you in the mouth, and be very fundamentally sound and, take care of business that way.
This is old school. There's still some fangled new things in there. They still run some trips, 3 wide. I mean, there's still some more progressive things, but it's not West Branch spread. It's not like this contemporary stuff that teams are all running, the spread. So they're going to come at you. They're going to say, hey, come and get us. We're going to put 5-6. Come and see if your 5 or 6 can beat our 5 or 6 up front. More times than not, we're going to beat you. And that's why they're putting up, they're at 35 a game. I think they're just below West Branch at 37, but in the first 4 games, they put up 260 points. I mean, they're averaging over 40 points for the first 6 games of the season and only gave up 4, 5, 6 points a game in the first 6 games of the season. Then they got into Pella Christian and Woodward Granger, some of the better teams in their district schedule, but they're going to put points up. West Branch will not shut them out.
Yeah, it's going to be a game that the offense is going to have to show up. The defense is going to have to find ways to slow them down, contain them. You've got Hunter Tyree, number 24. Follow him. Where he's at, that's a good chance the ball's going, or at least he's going to be a decoy to open some running lanes up for some other people because he's a phenomenal athlete, and they've got some pretty tough offensive linemen that are going to be doing some things. And, yeah, this is going to be interesting for this defense to really key on some things and make sure that they don't get lulled thinking, oh, it's just an I formation, they're going to run it. No, you got to play hard.
And Hunter Tyree is their leading rusher at about 1,300 yards. Is that right, Stephen?
Yep.
Leading receiver at about just short of 250. This is a team that's they've thrown for a little bit less than 1,000 yards. And then you flip the script, they have a 1,300-yard rusher. West Branch does not have a 1,000-yard rusher. West Branch has an almost 2,000-yard passer. They're tale of 2 teams. Yeah. But the funny part is, if you look at West Branch, you think, oh, they're just throwing it over the yard. West Branch is still 56% run, even with a 2,000-yard passer. By yardage and by plays, they're still 56%. But this is a team, you're right. Hunter Tyree is the name you need to watch. Number 24 in your playbook, number 1 over probably there in their hearts. Owen is at Worthington. Worthington is the quarterback, just shy of 900 yards passing. But he's going to look for 24. He's also going to look for 86. Big tight end coming across the middle, maybe on some pop passes, some quick seam routes. Those are the 3 jerseys you need to watch out for. 5's the quarterback, 24, and 86.
They got a couple other guys that'll do some good things as well. But like we said, it's the postseason. It's playoff time. You can't be looking ahead at this potential matchup, that potential matchup, who's doing this, who's doing that. You need to come out, your A game, win, and move on, and that's all that really matters. And so, you want to win well, but the key thing is get the more points than the other team once you get done Friday night.
Hopefully. This is the 4th time these teams have matched up. Now, they haven't played in – you might have been on the team the last time.
Yeah, I was.
Freshman or sophomore?
Sophomore year.
The last time they played
in the Dome.
In the Dome, 1995. Lost 28-22 that year.
Interception inside the 10 with less than a minute to go.
Not that he remembers these things. The year before, it was a knockout. Everybody scored all night long in a 14-11 game, I think. And then in 1980, I believe it was 27-7 or 26-6. West Branch's first playoff game ever was against Pleasantville. Also, some fun things after the game that you may have heard about. So West Branch remembers, for those, we're talking almost 30 seasons ago, West Branch played their first playoff game. It was against Pleasantville. They've 0-3 all time against Pleasantville. Hopefully that trend ends, but it's not going to be easy. Nobody is going to have an easy road in the playoffs. And it doesn't get any easier after the first round for either one of these teams, either Pella Christian or Barnum Bailey Circus, known as Sigourney Keota spinner-back offense. It's not going to get any easier. But they don't need to look that forward. They need that far forward. They need to look at the guy across the line of scrimmage and hope you win your battle. And like you said, hope you score more points at the end of the game. I'm excited.
That's all you need to know. We'll have the coverage. 6:30 is the pregame with the Bearcast right here at westbranchfootball.com. Kickoff at 7 from the Little Rose Bowl.